I'm going to be doing a tier list on Call of Duty Zombies maps. This is, I believe, every single map that's even been released. We even have Extinction in this for some reason. I guess I'll put that in here. I had to personally add, where are they? Oh god, I had them in here. I'm gonna have to re-add them. 5 maps. Oh no, Liberty Falls, Citadel, Terminus, Tomb, and Shattered Vale. That sounds right. Um, we even have Outbreak in this. We got the other zombies maps like Zombies in Spaceland. So we're this is gonna be a long list, baby. Some I haven't played, which I'm gonna have to add. I don't think there's gonna be an SS tier. I think I just want an S tier. I'm gonna delete this row, and then I'm gonna add ones I haven't played because I've never played Vanguard. Oops, never played. And then I'm gonna add a row below this, and it didn't even. Oh, I just renamed that. Well, fuck. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. A, B, C, D. I don't want an E tier, so I'll just make this F tier. That's how I'll do it. We could just delete you then. Okay, delete row. Okay, we're set up now. Alright, let's start off. Some of these I'm gonna have to sit here and think, like, what is this one? Oh, that's Voyage. Voyage of Despair, Black Ops 4. I, okay, Voyage of Despair, Black Ops 4. I love the gameplay too. Playing it for survival is pretty fun. I think the little mini boss is pretty neat. The whole, this is the Titanic is pretty cool. This map was pretty fucking awesome, honestly. For a beginner map, for Black Ops 4 is one of the base maps. Um, really good. I think it was like really strong. Same as like it's later on down in here. I'm just gonna mention it. 9 right there. That map is incredible too. Both Chaos maps are really good. I'm giving this an A tier. I fucking love Voyage, man. We got Alpha Omega. So this is Nuketown, Black Ops 4, pretty much. Um, this was a good map. It wasn't my favorite though to play. I could never figure out Pack Punch even to this day. I don't know how to do Pack a Punch, like actually unlock it, kind of thing. I hate having to look that stuff up. I think playing the old Nuketown was better. It had better gimmicks. It looked more like Nuketown, obviously. I know this is more changed. This Nuketown was changed to kind of fit more into the story of what's going on now. It was like Camp Edward, and it was like this a whole bunch of shit going on. I still think Nuketown itself is better. I'm gonna give this a D tier. I think that's better. It's not that fun to play, just to survive on. I'm not the guy who does Easter eggs. I'll bear in mind. So a lot of these are based on like, how fun are they to play, kind of thing. This is Ancient Evil. I think this map is really cool actually for a chaos map, but it's not the best one. Obviously, I'd say the worst one, which I don't even. Oh, it's right there. That's the worst one. Dead of the Night, it's called. Not that great, but this is better than it. And if I remember correctly, this is the one that had Pegasus in the map for the Easter egg, which I thought was pretty cool. Um, I might give it a C tier. I think that's fair. It's fun to play. I don't know, maybe a B tier. I'll stick it in C tier for now. Okay, we got BO. Is this? Oh, it's BO1 Ascension. I wasn't sure. BO1 Ascension. Honestly, BO1 and BO3 they kind of play the same, so they're probably gonna go in the same tier. By the way, but BO1's Ascension was really cool. It had the very first Easter egg steps to it. Um, but actually surviving and playing on it was fun, but the monkeys like kind of decreased this whole like thing, like the tier. I kind of hate the monkeys, but it's a pretty good map. It's pretty cool. I love the scenery of it, really good. I think I'm giving it a B tier. It would be A tier without monkeys, honestly. And I'm just gonna put this one on same because it's kind of the same thing. Um, yeah, I have not much more to say about this. Attack of the Radioactive thing, I actually never played that one. I didn't play a whole lot of Infinite Warfare, and I never got to experience this one. But if honestly, it probably wouldn't have been that great because it's more Easter eggy than anything. It's cool how it has Elvira though in it. I do like that. What the fuck is this map? I don't know what that map is. Same as this map. What the fuck is this map? Um, I don't know. I'm just gonna put them in never played because I don't know what they are. Okay. Blood of the Dead. I loved Blood of the Dead. It was good. It was another base map from Black Ops 4. But I think the one issue with it that I have is it's missing the Mob of the Dead crew, man. Come on. We needed the Mob of the Dead crew in some way. I know they show up as birds in the Easter egg, but I don't know. It is pretty cool to have the what do you call them again? The crew. I don't remember their official name, but you guys get what I mean. It's cool to have them in Alcatraz and stuff. I think it was a pretty good map still. I'm probably gonna give it like an A tier. I think it was really good. Buried. Okay, Buried is a straight up S tier. S tier or S tier. Oh my god. Buried is just such a fun map to play. I love how like I mean the whole scenery is just cool. It's like an old western town. It's got the ghosts in it, or the witches, as a lot of people call them too. It has Arthur, or as we used to call him, Leroy, before we knew his official name. He was really cool. I just love the whole like gameplay of that map. Like, there's so much you can do in it, especially compared to what we got now. I mean, you have so many little secrets you could do with Arthur. You have the paralyzer, so you could get up to little glitch spots and stuff with it. That was also, I believe, the first map that introduced the Reagan Mark II. When you buy that, you get it on every other map too. Kind of like what you get with like Shattered Veil now these days. It was such a good map. I'm just S-tiering it straight away. This is Advanced Warfare. I'm not sure which map though. Um, I played the first map. I I don't know what map that is. I might just put in never played just to be safe. It might be Outbreak the first map, and if it was, it's like an F tier. I fucking hated that map. Um, I'm gonna F tier for now. I think that's what it is Outbreak the first map from that game. Classified. So it's another Black Ops 4 one. Um, Also, I'm just gonna do this while I have the chance. I'm just gonna F tier this because I just hate it. There's no explaining it at all. It's just a terrible map to play. But Classified, it's a good map. It's cool. It's a remake of 5 from Black Ops 1, and it was really good. Um, I should say it's a reimagining, not a remake. But I think the one thing it's truly missing is the Pentagon Thief. Why isn't Yuri there? Like, I really didn't like that. And then instead we got the Hellhounds, which we've had how many times in Zombies? Like, I love the Hellhounds, don't get me wrong, but we have seen Hellhounds so many times that it kind of gets a little bit repetitive with them. So, I don't find it as good, but it is fun to still play. I'm gonna give this a safe C tier, I think. It's good. I never played Duran Fong, I believe that is, from Vanguard. Ooh, okay, Der Eisendrache. Der Eisendrache is awesome, dude. Um, I love the bows. I never really upgraded them though, but just surviving on it is really fun. You could kind of, I always go down into like the one pyramid area where you could kind of get the low gravity and just kind of train up in there, and it's so fun. It's one of my favorite maps to play surviving in Black Ops 3, especially with mods too. And the Easter egg is really cool too. I do like the Easter egg to it. I think this is a safe A tier. Um, BO1 Factory? Isn't this like a DS one? Or am I remembering this wrong? Isn't this the DS one? If this is, I never played it because I didn't play the DS game. But I know there was like zombies on the DS that was totally different from the actual game. Yeah, because there's also Night. Oh, Nocturne wait. Oh, this is Der Riese. Oh, so this is just Black Ops 1 Der Riese. Oh, well, this is pretty much just World of War Der Riese, which it was also the first time Pack Punch was in Der Riese. What would I give Der Riese, dude? I love Der Riese. I'm gonna give it an A tier just because the story was also really good behind it. I love the gameplay to it. We got the catwalk. This goes for this one too because it's the same thing. It's just weird as this factory. I thought this was like the DS maps. I don't know if they're even in here. Yeah, there's swamp, so yeah. Night would be Nocturne Totem. Okay. Asylum, yeah. So yeah, that's what those are. This is another Advanced Warfare one that I absolutely don't recognize, so I'm just putting never played. We got Die Machine or D Machine. Oh, okay. D Machine was, in my opinion, the best map in Cold War. It was also the only good map. All the other ones that came before it, I'll talk about them when they come up here. They were fine. They were more just reskins from campaigns, and it was okay. They were nothing good though. But D Machine was basically another reimagining of Nocturne Totem, and my God, it was actually really good. I really liked it. It's my go-to map playing Cold War. Um, I think I like it on par with Ascension, so I'm probably gonna put it in a B tier. It was pretty good. We got Greatly Forward Die Rise. I know a lot of people hated this map. I kind of enjoy it though. It's like out of all Black Ops 2 maps, it's not what I play. Obviously, I play Buried way more, but Dirty East is pretty decent. It's a cool map. Um, I think it's a safe C tier. I just love the whole like building hopping. It kind of gives like a challenge to the survivors there. The Easter egg though, I don't know a lot of. It doesn't seem like that cool of an Easter egg or anything. But yeah, is this what is this? Is this Advanced Warfare again? This almost looks like Modern Warfare 3 on that one campaign mission from Burger Town. I'm gonna put never play it because I don't even recognize it. Yeah, Farm from Black Ops 2. Farm was really good. It wasn't the greatest map to play on though. Obviously, Town was, and then eventually you had like Transit, which was fine, wasn't great, and then you had even more after that. Um, I think I'm gonna give it like a D tier. It's fine. It's not my favorite to play. Um, yeah. I'd rather play Bus Depot over it and stuff. Actually, I might F tier it. I just don't care for it as much. Um, yeah, I'm okay with. I think it's like a. It's better than these two maps, that's for sure. But it's not one I'm gonna play. Really go on my go on my way to play. We have. Fuck, what's this map called again? I actually forgot the name of this map, but I know which one it is. It's from Cold War. It was like the second map that came out, and I played this on this game. This map was like unplayable on PS4 for me. I would play it on the PS4 and it would just crash. I had one time it would just straight up hard crash my console and I was so scared to play it after that, so I never played it. And then when I eventually got a PS5, I tried it again and I still didn't like it. So, um, it has a cool boss. I like the Mimic. It's pretty cool. The Ray K was pretty neat. Orda was really cool, but it was extremely easy. I think I'm gonna give it a D tier just because it did have cool things in it. I just couldn't really play it. Um, this is classified, so or five, sorry, not classified. This is five, the original one. I fucking love five, dude. It's set in the Pentagon. How could you not like it? It is so cool. I'm gonna like, you know what? I'm gonna S tier it. I fucking love five, dude. The whole you could play as JFK in this map. You could play as Castro, you could play as Nixon. I don't remember the last guy, but you could still play as all those guys, and it's such a cool map, dude. We don't get that stuff anymore. Like, why can't we get a zombies map inside the Saddam Hussein's palace or something in Black Ops 6? Like, come on, man. We don't get historical places in zombies no more. So, interesting. We got the final map from Cold War, Forsaken, I think it's called. Um, it was cool, but it was just a straight up reskin from the campaign maps. Um, like it was full on reskin. There was like nothing different. It had a Nocturne Tone Easter egg, which was pretty neat. I like the boss. The wonder weapon was good. Oh shit, I don't want that. I still think it was more fun than this map. Um, I'm gonna like D tier it, but like D plus kind of thing. We got Gorod Krovi. This map was hard to play. Like it was such a good map, but it was like difficult, just to survive in. But it had a lot to do for people who just wanted to like play the map rather than do Easter eggs. Like you had the challenge podiums, you had like the lockdowns, you could get the dragon thing on your arm. I don't remember the name of it though. Um, it had a neat shield, a cool like unique shield for the map. Um, it even had some exclusive weapons like the PPSH. And then it had the Reagan Mark IIIs for wonder weapons, which the Reagan Mark IIIs are fine. They're not good wonder weapons. They're not gonna like save your ass all the time, on like the Thunder Gun or something. Um, and then you had the Dragon flying around, which I thought was really cool too. And then occasionally you'd hear like Nikolai in the background, and his robot, the old Nikolai. I thought the map was really cool. I love the design of it and everything. Um, I think I'm gonna give it a B tier because I do like it. Maybe a B like plus tier because it was really good. I did like the design of it. Um, Burger Town from Advanced Warfare. I never played it. I know it sucks though. That's why I never play it. Um, I don't know what this map is. It looks like Turbine from Black Ops 2 almost. I'm gonna put never played because I don't recognize it. It's probably like Advanced Warfare again. We got 9. I really like 9. 9 was such a fun map to play for Black Ops 4. Um, I don't have that much. I think the Scorpion Wonder Weapon was interesting. It just wasn't good. Like it was a cool design. It was different, I would say, than a lot of the other Wonder Weapons we get. Um, do I want to put it in? I feel like A tier is good for it. I'm gonna put an A tier. That's good enough for me. We got Black Ops 1 Kino. This is a straight up S tier. I'm sorry. There is nothing to say about it. It is one of the best zombies maps ever. I'd even put in like S plus tier, honestly. Like it is good. It is just unique. It was great. Um, it was probably it's one of my most well played maps in Black Ops 1. Also because it's free. It's not DLC, but a little biased in that way. But it also introduced the Thunder Gun to us, which is one of the best wonder weapons too. It had a great story behind it too. I don't remember a whole lot, but I know it was something to do with like Richtofen and the whole like 115 group or something, or 935, not 115, the group 935. Um, the BO3 version of it is also S tier. It's pretty damn good. It plays exactly the same. It's got BO3 wonder weapons. It looks better. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Okay, now we got Marauder Toten from Cold War. Marauder Toten, I'd say, is one of the better DLC ones from that game, but it's still not one I play often. I still prefer to play D Machine over it, but it was neat. I did like the Disciples in it. I think they're better than even what Cold War or Black Ops 6 has. They're a better version of them. Um, Also, I believe the map wasn't even ripped out of the story mode or the campaign. It wasn't. I think it was unique. Um, and I think we also get a shot or like a glimpse of it in the like trailer to Zombies for that game too, which is pretty neat. I think this map was good. I'm gonna put a B tier with D Machine. I think it's fair. Which one's this? I don't recognize this either. I'm not sure what this one is. Um, I don't know. We got Mob of the Dead, which is really good. I think it's overrated though. I think surviving and playing on it it's so long. Cause like to get Pack-a-Punch, you have to build the plane, which has like 7 parts to it, and it is so tedious every time to play. It's a cool map though. I do like a zombies map in Alcatraz. I think that's really good. I like the 4 mobsters. They're interesting characters. The Easter egg is incredible. I think that's more of a map you're gonna play for the Easter egg than you are to just survive in, because it's kind of annoying to do that. It also had a death machine as a unique wonder weapon, in the mystery box. It wasn't just a drop. It was an actual wonder weapon in it. Um, and then you had the Blundergat, which I didn't care for the Blundergat. I would prefer to actually swap it out for a different gun, just a normal one. I'm gonna give this. I think I'm gonna give it a C tier because I like it. I just don't care to play it as much. I think that's where it's at for me. I'm not gonna piss people off saying that, but I think that's fair for me. We got BO1's Moon. I didn't play it often. I think it was a really good map though. It had a cool Easter egg. I liked the wonder weapons. I didn't use them very much. You had the wave gun and the zap guns dual wield. It was cool. I might give it a B tier. I didn't. There's not much. I do like the astronauts though. The astronauts are really cool because if you never played this map, if you're Xbox or PlayStation online people, like your friends on there, the astronaut will actually take their name if you're playing online, so it's pretty cool. And if you're playing offline, it would take the developer's name and put it above them, so it was really cool. I love that concept they did with the astronauts. Um, I do like the map a lot. I still remember the whole like dog theory in the old BO1, where it's like, oh, there's a dog outside the map. And then BO3, they actually added the dog as an Easter egg, which was really fucking awesome how they did that. We got Nocturne Tone, the BO1 Nocturne Tone. It's obviously bare bones. I believe the BO1 version of Nocturne Tone added Mule Kick, but even then, like, it was still difficult because it just gave you a third weapon. It's not like there's Pack-a-Punch or anything still. But then again, it is the very first map um, that's been added to BO1. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, just yeah, with Mule Kick now and BO1 weapons. But it was really fun to play still. Um, I'd prefer to play. I think this is like a C plus tier. I'm gonna say mm, maybe a B tier. I found myself playing Nocturne Tone quite a bit. But BO3 is a different one. Maybe I will put this in C tier. It's like a C plus. World at War. It's the very first map, so I have to give it props to that. Um, do I want to B tier it or C tier it? I'm gonna I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna C tier it. I'm gonna put it in front of BO1 though because it is better than BO1's because it's the very first map. So you got to give it props for that because it's truly an incredible map even for the first one. But BO3 actually was different in a way because you had the Wonder Fizz, you also had the Gobble Gums you could use, so it kind of changed up the gameplay quite a bit. So the only thing it was missing was Pack Punch Machine, which I don't think this map needs it. Otherwise, it'd be way too easy. Um, I'm gonna give this an I'm actually gonna give it an A tier because even on PC, like it's one of the go-to maps I do for testing mods as well. Like it's really good. What is this map? What are half these maps, dude? I don't know a lot of these maps in here. Like, what are these four maps? I mean, this one I know is Advanced Warfare. Like, I don't know what these are, dude. What are these two? You guys need to tell me in the comments. I'm missing stuff here. I don't know what this one is either. I wish there was names on some of these. I kind of wish there were all just like the names, like this, Tortured Path. I know what that is. I about said Vanguard. That's World War II. um, oh, Origins. So this is Black Ops 2 Origins. Um, I loved it. It had some great memories on it. Obviously some unique videos too on YouTube about it. It was very unique for a Black Ops 2 map. I think it was the most unique one. It's even fun to play for a survival thing too. It's not even just Easter egg. I know a lot of zombies YouTubers always say that if you could beat Origins, the Easter egg solo, you could beat any other map too. Like, it's probably one of the more harder Easter eggs people say. I've never done the Easter egg myself, so I'm not sure. I love surviving on it though. The Panzer was incredible too. That was such a great boss. I think I'm gonna A tier this one. Origins is great. Or do I want to S tier it? I feel like S tiering it. Because I love the story too. I love the whole designs of the robots. All good. BO3s though, I'm gonna A tier because it's a little worse in my opinion. I do like modding it, but I feel like modding it shouldn't really count towards the list. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna count modding towards the list, but it is fun to mod. But playing it just in general, like, I think BO2s feels better than BO3s. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. What the fuck is this next map, dude? What are these maps? I don't know what this map is. Is this guy adding custom maps into this? I don't know what these are. This is Outbreak from Black Ops Cold War. I loved Outbreak actually, but it wasn't my favorite mode. But it was fun. It was more fun than Modern Warfare 3, what they tried to do with that. I kind of wish they just kind of stuck with Outbreak for Modern Warfare 3 if they were going to do zombies. Um, I don't have much to say. It had, like, I think 2 Easter eggs within it, which is neat. They kind of changed that up a little bit, but it doesn't make it better in a way, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's probably just a C tier. It's fine. Actually, I'd even D tier it, honestly. It was a neat concept. I think they could do more with it, but it was kind of boring and repetitive after a while. Um, Extinction, Extinction as a whole, because I don't think there's other maps in this of Extinction. I think it's just this one. I honestly don't even know why it's even here, because I think Extinction and Zombies are 2 different modes, but it's here, so I guess I'm gonna tier list it. Extinction as a whole was good. I think it was different to Zombies, like in a good way. I kind of liked it. I liked what they were kind of going with it, but I think it could have been more. Like they could have done more. Map design was good on most of them. I liked the whole, we got aliens coming after us kind of thing. But were, eh, I'd obviously still prefer zombies over Extinction. But honestly, I could go with more Extinction. Honestly, like in the future, I think this should come back. I'm gonna C tier it. I think that'll that's fine enough for me. I don't know what this map is. Dude, I don't know what this guy's on. He's on some crazy pills. I'm about to blow your guys' mind right now. I'm putting Revelations in S tier. It is my low-key favorite map ever in Zombies. And the reason for that is because it literally is everything everyone loved in one single map. We had the Thunder Gun and the Apothecarian Servant as wonder weapons, 2 of the greatest wonder weapons. And obviously the ray gun, which was iconic, but that's in every map. We also had all the maps that were truly incredible. Even just like we had the house, that little starting area. That was pretty cool area. That's like my go-to place to kind of like do high rounds in. We had elemental Margwas, which were fucking incredible. I love the Margwas, and they brought them back and made them better. So that's awesome. We had the Void Margwa and the Flame Margwa. I love those guys. We even had like the PPSH. It brought some unique normal weapons too, like the Banshee and the Rifty 9, which are fine. The Banshee's like a sniper almost, but just a very slow sniper. It's a shotgun though, honestly. The Rifty 9 is just a throwaway weapon, honestly. It's not great. But other than that, just ignoring those, I think this map is truly incredible. It is one of the best experiences to play. And it's not even a hard map at all. Like it's just straight up fun. And you also had like the keeper that you could build and help protect you as like the keeper protector. You had I think it was the Gorod Krovi shield that was added into that, and that's a really good shield. It like shoots fireballs. Um, to get Pack-a-Punch, you'd go through the giant mutant gummy worm, which was pretty neat. I do like that. I think this map was just truly incredible. I loved it. I know a lot of people didn't care for it as much. I know the Easter egg too wasn't that great because it was just Shadows of Evil reskinned. Speaking of which, Shadows of Evil is another S tier because this map, I love the scenery too. It's truly great. It started the whole squid thing. It was the base map to Black Ops 3, and I love the characters. I love the whole going into beast mode and doing things, having to do rituals. Um, like it was such a cool map. There was nothing I could complain about it. It was truly incredible. I have nothing much to say. We got Shangri-La, both BO1 and BO3s. They both play similarly, so I'm gonna rate them at the same time. Um, I think it's cool. It's a cool map. It's nice concept. It's not as good to play on though. I think the other BO1 maps are still more fun to play on, which is probably why this one's more skimmed over. But I think it's very good. Like it's still really good. It had cool stories. You had Brock and Gary as little like side stories. He was also kind of part of the Easter egg. Um, the whole time loop thing, the whole like theory of is it on Mars or Earth, like it's pretty cool. I do like that, and still to this day we barely know. Um, I know the eclipse was truly cool. I really like doing the eclipse. Even just like starting up the eclipse and surviving during the eclipse is just cool. You don't even have to do like the part of the Easter egg for it. Um, that I really loved. I like this map a lot. And you had the napalm zombies and the shrieker zombie. Pretty cool. I also remember seeing like this isn't part of the whole like me doing this, but just to mention it, the whole um, like the zombie bosses and stuff that were kind of inspired by it for I think it was supposed to be for like Call of Duty Vietnam or something. But there was like the buffalo zombie I think it was. There was like a few other concepts of like ninja zombies and stuff. Like there's some cool concepts based off this game, but where would I rank these? Hmm, C or B is probably where I'd put it. I might put it in like I think a C tier would be good enough. I kind of think it's on par with these ones. Yeah, I'll go with that. This is a skyscraper of some sort. I don't know this map either. Dude, I don't know these maps, man. I would love to know what these maps are. I don't know what these are. Is this Raven the Redwoods? Hold on. This is Raven the Redwoods. I know that map. I have this map. I just realized because this is the totem. I believe. This is one of the totems. Okay, so this is Raven the Redwoods. I know this one now. Um, which means some of these probably are Infinite Warfare. Like, this probably is like Shall and Shuffle, I bet. Probably. I'd never played that one though. But Raven the Redwoods I actually did play, and I do like it. I think the whole going into like that psychedelic thing is really cool. Um, what was the wonder weapon on that map? I know you could get the buzzsaw, but I think you had to do the Easter egg to do it. There was like that buzzsaw, which was pretty cool. What was the? Why can't I remember what the? Oh, the crossbows. Yeah, I thought the crossbows were lame. I didn't ever use them. Um, the zombie gorillas were fine. I think they could have done better things. I think the guy though in the psychedelic mode, what that saw is so cool. I fucking love that thing. He's also terrifying because you can't kill him. You have to go out of psychedelic mode, which you have to wait for. So that was so cool. He doesn't appear every time though. It's after a little while he will, but that was just so good. I really like the psychedelic guy. I think the whole map was just so cool. I really think it was so underrated. I think I'm giving it an A tier since I actually know what it is. I want to look at these again. Um, one of these is probably Beast of Beyond. Probably this one, which I never played. The only other one I would have played was Zombies in Spaceland, which would have been right there. So yeah, I could play it safe and say I probably never played any of these. This one, no, it's not. I was gonna say maybe that no, because it's right here. Attack the radioactive thing. I was thinking maybe that's what that one is because this looks like the crab, like claws right there. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's the crab from the map. I don't know. Swamp. So this would be. Um, oh, there's even Call of Duty Mobile in here. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Um, what is this called again? Why am I blanking on the name? Shangri-La? No, it's not Shangri-La. That's this one. Oh my god, I can't remember the name now. It's not Zetsubo. It's not Shangri-La. It's Wait, what does it say? Shinonuma. It says it right there. It's so hard to see, but it's right there. Shinonuma. I like this map. I think it was more of the weaker ones though from World at War, but it was cool. It fit World at War quite a bit with the old jungle stuff. Kind of like the or is it Vietnam? Whatever. Kind of that thing. Um, these play very similarly. I barely played the COD Mobile one. I'd say it's way worse though. I just hated COD Mobile zombies. I'm giving this an F tier, the COD Mobile one, because it was just bad. Wait, this is the same thing but at night. F tier too, because it just sucks. I love how the logos though kind of connect there. Um, Shinonuma though in Black Ops 1. Oh, there's a World at War one too, I guess. God, this map, there were so many versions of this map. World at War was, I would say, is like B tier. BO1 was just the same thing. I'll just give it another B tier. BO3 was also the same thing, just another B tier. I don't know. They kind of play all similarly. I think the only difference is BO3 had the Wonder Fizz, and that was it. But it didn't really change much because every perk was on it anyways, so you kind of just got the same perks. So, yeah. We got Tog der Toten, which was like the reimagining of Call of the Dead. I never played it that much. I thought the wonder weapons were just ass. They were butt cheeks. Playing the whole map, there was no George A. Romero. I really think he could have, came back. They really didn't like bringing back the old bosses though from these maps. They didn't, like at all. I don't know why. The only one that technically returned was Brutus for Black Ops 4 of these reimagines. Um, I think this is a worse version of Call of the Dead by far. I think I'm gonna happily give it a D tier. Actually, maybe I'll give it an F tier. It's just not fun to play at all. I never played Terra Valedictor. Never played that one that's from Vanguard. Beast from Beyond I never played. Darkest Shore I never played. I hated World War II zombies. I never played Vanguard because I knew it was terrible. Beast from Beyond I just never played because I didn't want to. It was bad. This is, I think, the base map from World War II, which I did play and I didn't like, so it's an F tier. That looks like another World War II or Vanguard one. Okay, now we got the Giant, the Black Ops 3 remaster of Der Riese. I think it was cool. It added, I think, one Easter egg with the robot head in the background, which it also added that too, which I think is pretty cool. Kind of makes it look like it's a factory building those robots, the Origins robots. But it kind of played the same. It had BO3 weapons. That was the only difference, I'd say. It was still a good map. I think I'm just gonna give it another A tier like I did with the old one, because it was still the whole same. Well, I guess it was a little different. It because it had you killing. It was supposed to be killing Richtofen for a soul. That's the whole story to it, which I think is still pretty good. But in all, it still kind of played the same there. What is this map? This looks like Vanguard Zombies. I'm gonna just give it never played. Tortured Path, I never played. I recognize the clock from that. Is this town? Because there's transit. This is town, right? This is town. Town was probably one of the best base maps. Um, but I still thought it was fine. Maybe just a D tier. I'm gonna give it a D tier. It wasn't anything special. It just took a part of transit and made it a survival map with Pack-a-Punch and stuff. It was definitely more fun than transit. Speaking of which, transit, I'm gonna give an F tier. But I do want to say, I think that transit will still be good if they release it today. Because the only reason it kind of was bad was because of the limitations of the PS3 and Xbox 360. So I totally think they could like remake this map and have it be truly incredible and people would actually like it. I don't think they should have put in Black Ops 2. I actually think they should have waited for Black Ops 3 and did it in Black Ops 3. They probably could have honestly did Zombies Chronicles with it too. Put it in that. Like, I think it would be good today. But because it was in Black Ops 2, it wasn't good. Obviously, denizens were annoying, but I think that's fine because you want to use the bus anyways. Unless you're like speed running or something, but that's on you. That's your fault if you're doing that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I even the wonder weapon, the jet gun, could be better. It was bad. Like technically it was good, sure, but the fact that it could break and you had to scatter the parts and then you had to rebuild it was just so bad. I never used it just because of that, but I know it was fine. It was technically good. Yeah, I think that's good enough. We got Verrucht. I'm gonna S tier this because I just love Verrucht on all of these. They all play the same anyways. BO3 to World at War kind of plays out the same. I know there was the Easter egg songs. There was no actual Easter eggs in them though. That's pretty much it. BO1 and World at War is basically just the same game, the same map. Like everything's the same. So yeah. Wait, we got Voyage of Despair here. Wait. So what is this then? This isn't Voyage of Despair. I thought this was Voyage of Despair. Okay, well I don't know what that is. I guess this one's going there. That was pretty simple, I guess. What is this map then? I thought this was the boat. Because this looks like the poop deck area, does it not? I don't know, this just looks like the poop deck area where you'd have that one pack punch area. I guess it's not. If you know, we got a Voyage of Despair there. Alright, we got Zetsubo. Zetsubo just sucked in general. Definitely the weakest of Black Ops 3. It did have a cool story. It had a great jump scare Easter egg. The KT-4 was good. I never used it much though. I know the Skull of Nansopway was really cool too. It had some cool things in it, but it just kind of sucked to play. I think it's gonna go with C tier with these ones. Yeah, Zombies in Spaceland is low key. I want to S tier it actually, because it was such a good map. It was so fun to play. The Brute was actually so scary whenever it spawned. Even if you were like good at it, you know how to take it down. It was still scary to have, dude. Like it was cool. Um, you had the alien boss fight, which was really good. The fact that it was zombies in a theme park is just so cool. Like this map was just incredible. I loved it all around. The tomb. I know the ice staff was really bad in it. I hated the ice staff. Just playing it in general, it was fine. I had the mimics, which were already in Black Ops Cold War. They just reused the mimics. They literally didn't change a thing about them. Um, it was man, even the Easter egg. I thought you're fighting an object. Like it's kind of lame. Um, and then even the end cutscene was lame. Like there was just no point to this map. I think it's just a straight up F tier. Like there's no point to even play it. You can honestly just skip over it. All you know is you got the artifact now, and that's pretty much all you need to know about it. Um, Terminus though, Terminus was really good. It was a beginning map. It was wow, it was so good actually. I love the amalgam in it. I just hate now that they just keep using it instead of making a new character or boss enemy. Um, I thought the boss fight was really cool. It was a Cthulhu, Patient 13, its name. Um, the Wonder Weapon, the Beam Smasher. Once you figure out how to actually use it, it's really good. I think this map's a simple A tier. I love playing on it. I know it had the Mangler spam, but honestly, I don't care. But pretty good map. We got Citadel de Mor. Really good map. It's kind of hard to just survive in though. It's not as fun as the other ones. I'd prefer just to play like these ones. Even Liberty Falls over it. I'd even prefer to play Terminus over Citadel just to survive in. The Wonder Weapons were the swords. They're fine. They weren't my favorite. We had the amalgams kind of return, but kind of. You mostly had the doppelgast, but they could turn into amalgams, which I think is fine. That's a different thing, I guess. um, but the doppelgasts are pretty cool. Now they're being reused again in Shattered Veil, which I kind of hate others reusing stuff, make new stuff like Cold War kind of did. I think I'm gonna give this like a B tier. The boss fight was really cool. It was really hard too. It was probably one of the hardest maps in BO6 right now. So yeah, Liberty Falls. I liked it, but I played it so much that I got sick of it. So now just playing it, it's kind of just whatever. I don't want to play it kind of thing. But it was good. The Easter egg was terrible. Like it was an easy Easter egg, and then the cutscene, there wasn't even really a boss fight. It was just the like the sub bosses, but they were stronger. Um, and then the end cutscene's confusing, but I'm sure eventually we'll find out what it's gonna be like. Probably in this next map that we're getting. Um, I'm gonna give it a C tier. It's fine. I'd prefer any other map now over it, but yeah. And then Shattered Veil is my favorite map in Black Ops 6, and I just love playing it so much. Um, The thing I just hate about it though is the ray gun Mark IIs are the elemental wonder weapons again. We've already had that happen in Alpha Omega. I forgot where I put that. um, Whatever. We had it in Alpha Omega. Oh, it's right there. And I don't know. I think it was dumb because the main wonder weapon technically isn't the Reagan Mark II because it was that map is or that gun is on any map now. The main wonder weapon that you could only get in Shattered Veil is the Wonderwaff. So I think it was such a missed opportunity. They could have done elemental Wonderwaffs with it, and I think that would have been so much more interesting. Like we've already had ray guns, especially Mark IIs. Like you could have done maybe regular ray guns. Like that technically is different, but I don't know. That's the only gripe I have about it. But the Disciples Returned, which was not, I don't care as much. At least they look different. They're different models. They're not straight ripped out of Cold War. Um, yeah, I don't know. This map's fine. It's, there's better maps out there. Um, yeah, I'd say this is my tier list. That was a lot of maps to go through. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched the entire video, that makes me so happy because you just supported the channel quite a bit. Um, this is like 47 minutes of recording. This is gonna be great to upload. I can't wait. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it though. I definitely enjoy making these lists, and I do want to make more. Um, if you guys have any tier lists you guys want to request, I will be listening in the comments if you want to let me know which ones I should do. Other than that, thank you guys for watching the video. I enjoyed doing this. Catch you guys another time. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want more content. Support the channel. Even if you just subscribe and never watch again, that supports me a lot. I don't care. Yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.